Hello guys, this is a revised tutorial of the staycation management template. So just also to get an update with regarding the latest version of this template. So let's start. Then before we start, I just want uh, to mention what are you going to expect while if you're going to use this template. First of all, this template is created via Google Sheets. It it has a feature that it takes GCash payments. It has a way to observe reservation fees. It tracks balances, and also you can sync it with other booking sites calendar. So in a few minutes, you will be able to set this up. So let's start with what are you going to do when you receive this file. Uh, After you made your purchase. So obviously, if you have made a purchase, this file will be created for you. But the first thing that you will do is you go to the properties tab and you're going to set up your property. So it's either you can set up the property or the rooms. So there are staycation business that offers the entire property, or there are others that offers just some rooms. So basically, what you have to do is just to input a name of the property. For example, I what I just did here is I put the property number one is Shanley, the currency, and the number of days you want that your customer can book to your property, the max capacity, base weekday rate, weekend rate, holiday rate, guest fee, pets fee, cleaning fee, reservation, and also your GCash name, GCash number, and this is optional. You can also put your the image link of the QR GCash QR code. So if you have another property, you can just add them as property number two. So each property is being tagged with a property ID, like this one, P001 and P002. Then after you set up your property, you can also set up the special rates. So there are also special rates here. Uh, this is being set for an specific dates. For example, this one, this is December 25. That's the Christmas Day, or this is December 31. That's a New Year's Eve. So you can also set up a special rate for that particular day. So this is the part. And just make sure you are tagging it on the correct property, because there is a property one and the property two. So that would depend also which property you would tag them. Also, there is a part here that you can set up the discount. So the you can set a discount for minimum 6 nights, 21 nights, 89 nights. So this is basically 1 week, 1 month, 3 months. So you can set up your percentage, the number of percentage that you want to offer a discount. Then let's set up the booking form. So before that, we're gonna have to set up the web app link of the form. And before we do that, we must make sure that we do some authorization on this file. So we'll just have to click reauthorization. Then it will ask you to authorize the all the scripts that is embedded in this file. So just click OK, select your email, click advanced, go to Staycation, click continue, then select all, then continue. Then that's it. It's now authorized. Now we can set up the form or the web app form that you're going to introduce with your customers or guests. So we're just gonna have to go with extensions. App script. Then the list of the codes are will be shown here. All you have to do is to click deploy, new deployment. Then type in, maybe can just type in here version 1. Just make sure that the web app is executed as me. Then who has access is anyone. That means you are going to share this form to anyone who will have that link. So then click deploy. So it's going to generate a web app link. So this is the web app link that is generated. You click copy. Then you can now click done. Then close this. And the one you copied, you can just paste it in here. Yeah, just to make sure that we will not lose it. There. This is the link that you're going to use and give your guests or customers to submit their booking. So let's see what it looks like. Yeah, this is the look of the form. As you can see, there is an option here where you can select which property uh, that they want to check in or to book. So, for example, you just use the property number 1. Let's set a sample, one sample booking to see what it's going to look like. So let's say one the cruise. Then just a sample phone number. Then the email address. So for now, I'll just put my own email so I can show you what does the confirmation email or the booking email would look like after you have a successful booking. Then you select on the check-in date, example today and 13. Then it will tell you it's calculating and it will show you the rate. So this rate was set depending on what you have set in here. So it was a weekend rate, so it's giving them a weekend price. So if you change the guess, so it will recalculate again and adjust the price. What if you add some pets? So it will recalculate again and update the price. So this one we can book. The details of their booking was listed here beyond. But if they want to see the complete breakdown of the booking, it's available in here. Just click view nightly breakdown. So there. So the base and the extras, 2 extra guests and plus 1 pet. So this is total. Then they can just book here. It will be booked by GCash. So this is what's going to look like when they're going to check out. So the total amount will be display, and they're going to pay it in full. That means 100%. And this part will show the GCash name. This part will show the GCash number. So depending on what you're going to set up in here. So the GCash name and GCash number. So for example, I have submitted this booking. Then a random reference number. Just click confirm payment. Then just wait while it books. So it will say here booking saved. Then the details will be saved on the bookings tab. So this is the reservation that we made. If it was paid in full, it will show the status as booked. So this is the source. It's sourced from web app and in the details of the booking. So what if we use the partial payment? So here, this how you're going to teach them how to book a partial payment. Let's just refresh this form. Then we select a property. For example, we select the other property here. The stair is going to load. Let's say a different name. Then a phone number. Then let's put my email again just to see how it would look like when they set a reservation. Then some would check in date. If remember earlier we have booked the September 12 and September 13. If we try to book that again, for this other person, for example, he chooses the same property and try to book again this on the same date, it will start to calculate, but it will show them that the that that particular date is no longer available. So it's this form is safe for you not to have a double booking. So let's go with our what we're currently doing. We're going to set a uh, a booking with partial payment or a reservation payment. So let's just save again. Just select a different date. Starts to calculate. Then this is the rate. For example, they say they have 7 packs. So it will not up to 7 because you have set your properties to 6 packs max capacity. So the form can only be adjusted to up to 6. So let's say that just having 6%. So for the 6%, this is the rate. If they're going to have 6% in their stay, then let's do the reservation booking. Then after you click the reserve now, same pop-up will appear. So this is the full amount that they should pay, but there will be a minimum deposit. So this minimum deposit is 20%. So it can be changed that depending on what you set on your properties. That the 20% is coming from here. You see the reservation payment, you set it to 20%. That's why it's trying to collect a reservation of 20%. But this can be changed for any amount that is higher than the 20%. For example, we want to pay it for 1,000. So we can your customer can do that. But let's just say to stick with the minimum requirement. But instead of putting 499, we'll just put 500. So it will be much easier to calculate. So let's say your customer will be sending a 500 reservation on the booking. Just he will be typing his name here. And provide their reference number. Then they will have to submit. Then after clicking the confirm payment, it will show that the reservation was sent. So if we have to look that in the bookings tab, so we can see that the submitted was reserved. So this is the property number 2. So if it was one a room, it will be room one, room two. So that would depend on how you set it. So it says here that they have deposit confirmed. They paid 500 with a balance of 199. So if you look on the dashboard, this is the details of what has been submitted. So for the first booking that we had, this one has fully paid for that booking. This one, the second one, was paid partially for that booking. What if they want now to finalize their payment? So if they want to finalize their payment, they're going to go. They need to be going to on the form again. Let's just refresh the form. So what's gonna happen is after they book, they will be receiving a confirmation of the uh, booking that they have. That and for them to see that, say let's check the sample of the email that they will be receiving. Let's say here. So for example, this number one here, this is the first booking we have. So this is how the email would look like. The details of the booking ID, check in, check out, number of nights, amount paid. Yeah. So this it contains the details of the booking. For the other one, the reservation, this is the details of that booking. So your reservation is recorded, booking ID, nights, subtotal, cleaning fee, and the other details. Now, if they want to uh, fully pay this booking, all they need to do is to get this booking ID for the reservations. Then we'll go back to the form. All they can find their booking by pasting the booking ID. Then click find my booking. Then settle balance. It's going to show that there was a 500 down payment and the balance is still 199. So they can now settle their balance. So so a pop-up will come again like to us the booking ID in the balance due. So your GCash name will appear again. Your GCash phone number will appear here again. If there is a QR code, a QR code will also appear in here. And you can just put what the balance amount is. Tell them to pay that. After they pay that in GCash, they were going to put their name again. Then add some reference number. Then they will click confirm. Then payment save. So after that, this one will be updated. So before they have deposited 500, now they have fully paid the entire booking. So the first one, you'll notice here, the status in here is booked. So your calendar will mark it as booked. The next one will mark it as confirmed. That means it was confirmed. It comes from the reservation first, then it was confirmed after finalizing the payment. Then additional features of this template is you can also integrate the calendar of the other booking sites. For example, you have one property that you have listings on Airbnb, or you may have also listings on booking.com. So you can also integrate their calendars into here by pasting their iCal calendar here in this thing. For example, I have a sample of Airbnb in my condo. So let's just look for that. Let's take a sample. So this is where you go if you want to look for the calendar that you want to paste here. So first you go to the Airbnb calendar, then you click on here to open the calendar, and on the availability settings, go down. There is option there to connect another calendar. So here, connect to another website. Then this is the part where you will be able to get the iCal calendar, iCal link. So you'll have to copy that and paste it here. So this is our slot for property number one, Airbnb, and this we're going to put that link in here. Then we're going to check this to make sure that it is enabled. Now that we have checked that, what we're going to do to make sure that the calendar updates is we're going to click Staycation, then build and refresh calendars. Once we click here, you will notice that the calendar of that Airbnb will update. So that means I have a booking of that Airbnb for this date. So it will be appearing here, and also it will be tagged here as a Airbnb. So that means it was not booked using this template, it was booked using the Airbnb. So the good thing is you are able to integrate those calendar. You will know what date on your end. You can easily see what are the dates that are already available and are not available. So yeah. So if you think this is a template is good enough for you to manage your business, so especially with its features that you can integrate with other calendars, so it's really good. Then for anything about the cancellation, so if for example there was a cancellation or an Airbnb, after you refresh this calendar, those cancellation will automatically be deleted or marked as canceled in here. If you want also to cancel your bookings, you can also update here. There's a way for you to cancel your bookings or set it to pending. But most of the time, those booking that are fully paid and and reserved are being marked here as book and reserve. So this channel block here are those bookings that was set up from other booking sites that you set in this external calendar. Yeah, and for more information regarding how to use this, you can just refer to this instruction sheet. If you want to get a copy of this, you can just uh, ask the admin of the page. So yeah, thank you everyone, guys, and have a good day. Bye bye.